Today is Tuesday, October 16th, 2012, new day. Good morning. We're up to Psalm 30, which feels rather miraculous. I'm going to start with a prayer. Dear Lord, please be present with me. Help me to remember that perfection is only yours and that all I am trying to do is be present with you and listen to your words. Please open my heart to hear the most I can where I am in my life right now. Amen. Psalm 30. A psalm of David, sung at the dedication of the temple. I will praise you, Lord, for you have rescued me. You refused to let my enemies triumph over me. O Lord my God, I cried out to you for help, and you restored my health. You brought me up from the grave, O Lord. You kept me from falling into the pit of death. Sing to the Lord, all you godly ones. Praise his holy name. His anger lasts for a moment, but his favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may go on all night, but joy comes with the morning. When I was prosperous, I said, nothing can stop me now. Your favor, O Lord, made me as secure as a mountain. Then you turned away from me, and I was shattered. I cried out to you, O Lord. I begged the Lord for mercy, saying, what will you gain if I die, if I sink down into the grave? Can my dust praise you from the grave? Can it tell the world of your faithfulness? Hear me, Lord, and have mercy on me. Help me, O Lord. You have turned my mourning into joyful dancing. You have taken away my clothes of mourning and clothed me with joy, that I might sing praise to you and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give you thanks forever. I'm just noticing how it goes back and forth from things are great to things are terrible, things are great to things are terrible, things are great, things are terrible, a few times within a single psalm. And that feels accurate to my life. And I get tired of the yo-yo feel of it, where within a day I can go from great to terrible. Within a week I can go from great to terrible. Within a month I can go from great to terrible. And so it's almost as though, I don't know, almost like a stock market tracker, like the month overall starts really high, and then I'll have a day that drops low and bounces back up, and then drops low and bounces back up. And so there can be an overall thing, and there can be a daily thing, and there can be a weekly thing. And that feeling of up and down can get really tiring. So I just want to notice that and let it exist. Let it be the truth. Let it be the reality. Acknowledge that it's hard and not insist that it must change. Because I could try to make it change, but I don't think it'll do any good. I think part of trusting the Lord is hanging on by the skin of your teeth sometimes to the knowledge that the Lord is taking care of you, even if it doesn't feel like it. The psalm several times. Then you turned away from me and I was shattered. But I don't think the Lord ever turns away from me. And I know that's how it feels. That contradiction is so frustrating and fascinating. And I guess what I can take from it is that the Lord really does meet us where we are. If I see it as the Lord turning away from me, the Lord will take that. The Lord doesn't sit there and do what I do to my friends and what other people do to me, which is try to convince me that how I feel is wrong. You know, the Psalms are not written in a way that always makes it clear that the Lord never leaves us. The language in there, right in there, in tons of places, and this is another example, talks about it as though the Lord has turned away and that the Lord is angry and all these things that I don't believe are actually true. I think the Lord is always loving and always present, especially when I'm struggling. So trying to understand that, I notice a temptation to chuck the whole book. Be like, fine, if you're not going to tell me the truth, then I don't want to read it. But I really do believe this is an opportunity, as every day is, to look deeper, to think harder, to engage in a process rather than find an answer. And there are days, now is sort of one of them, when it's like, I don't want a process, I want an answer. But that wouldn't fit with the rest of the way life is. It couldn't be part of the same system of existence. I really don't think there are any easy answers. I don't think there is. I know there isn't a way to simply have the dishes stay done. I have to keep doing them. It's an ongoing process. The only way to stop having dishes would be to stop cooking, which would mean to stop eating. And there's a problem with that. Right now, in this moment, it feels like the whole point of life is acceptance. Acknowledging that it's messy and it's not easy. And we have really sucky days. And I've had plenty of them. And I don't really like that answer at all. I'm not really, I'm getting it that I need to, that peace comes from acceptance and comes from trusting in the Lord completely. And I still don't like that answer. I still want to change that. So that's what I've gotten out of this psalm, but I'm going to bring myself to one that lines that I just love. Weeping may go on all night, but joy comes with the morning. I know it's true. I've experienced it. And I am grateful that sadness always comes to an end. The morning always comes. The sun does rise. No matter how deeply despairing I have been, I do feel better eventually. And the Lord is with me for the whole horrible journey. And the Lord is very present in the worst of the times. And He's very present when I feel better. So that's what I'm taking from this psalm. How about you? What do you get from this psalm? There's certainly a lot to be gotten. I would love it if you would join me and tell me what you got out of it. Feel free to post a comment on the Facebook comments or in the comments below on YouTube, or send me an email at newdaygoodmorning@gmail.com.
Mama, I don't want...
I hope you have a blessed day.